right, boys and girls, now we are gonna go to centers. You don't need to take anything with you to your centers unless you need your clipboard and your pencil, and you may get that out now. Only if you need it at your center.
Come see what I bought from Bert's feed store. He was carrying a big flat box.
Which part of the story is shown in the picture? Use details from the story to support your answers.
What if something goes wrong? What if I spend all time studying, then I forget how to spell an easy word like stupid?
The seats were filled with family members and friends of the students. There was a big spelling bee sign that had a flying bumblebee on it. She tried to spell it in her head. Some words were harder than others.
Remember, we want to open up our paragraph. Leslie Grace, read me your topic sentence.
I think the picture shows the part of the story when Grandpa brings the ducks in a box home.
Great, Leslie Grace. When Grandpa brings the ducks in a box home. Can we reword that a little bit at the end to make it not sound so wordy? What if we say, read me the beginning again?
I think the picture shows the part of the story when Grandpa brings.
When Grandpa brings what? What does he bring?
A box with ducks in it.
He brings the ducks home.
Sarah, Grandpa called as he came in the door. Come see what I brought from Bert's feed store.
Okay, so you could use that detail that they come from Bert's feed store. Remember we talked about how they weren't out of the wild, that they were from the feed store? What detail lets you know what's going on, that that's the part of the story? What about the eggs, Andrew?
There's 2 eggs left, and they're a different type of duck, but they didn't know that at the beginning of the story. But then towards the end, they figured it out, and when they grew up, they looked really funny.
When did the eggs hatch, Charlie? What part of the story?
In the middle.
In the middle. So because they're still eggs, that gives us a clue that what part of the story is that in, Jaden? All right, boys and girls, first thing we're gonna do is you have your passage with your fluency numbers on the side. So you're gonna partner up and you're gonna use your sand timer for 1 minute and you're gonna read as much as you can while you have your timer on. And then you're gonna tell your partner what you read about. And then when you finish that, you're gonna do your grammar hunt. And you're gonna highlight nouns in yellow, verbs in blue, and adjectives in pink. And this story had a lot of adjectives in it. Remember we talked about their wet, skinny, brown bodies?
Sarah, Grandpa called as he came in the door. Come see what I brought from Bert's feed store. He was carrying a big flat box that was making faint peeping noises. What's in there? I asked as he put the box down.